Hello, friends. I wanted to talk to you this week about a verse that's been on my mind that not only has it been one of the verses that I've gone to over the years, but it seems to be incredibly timely right now. It's from the book of Philippians, chapter 4. In verse 8, it says this: "Finally, brothers, whatever is true, whatever is noble, whatever is right, whatever is pure, whatever is lovely, whatever is admirable, if anything is excellent or praiseworthy, think about such things." Naturally, that verse just kind of rolls off the tongue, and it's a wonderful verse. But in the past, I've heard people say, oh, that's just a Christian sort of feel good, doesn't align with reality, sort of a puritanical or Pollyanna verse for the buttoned-up Christian. Not at all. And that's what I'd like to look at today. Honestly, I think this verse addresses some really deep issues. Psychologically, mentally, subliminally, Paul is actually giving us a prescription for a healthy mind, and that's what I want to bring up real good. First off, if you notice, it says, "Finally, brothers, whatever is true." And then it follows with a lot of other attributes, but truth is the foundation. Truth needs to be the foundation. In a way, the Lord is saying the qualifier is truth. First, if it's true, then indulge in it or look at it or pay attention to it. And then you notice it follows with a lot of other really cool characteristics. Whatever is noble, whatever is right, whatever is pure, whatever is lovely, admirable. Think about these things. This is a prescription for our mind. Let me mention this. You know, we don't exactly see with our eyes. We see with our soul. Our eyes are the window to the soul, and this is why it is so important to bathe our souls with things like this, to concentrate on things like this. This sets the stage for any information we take in. And I've just been thinking about this with everything I see on TV these days. You know, you turn on the news, and I'm telling you, I walk away depressed. This is exactly what we need right now. Let me do this. I did this. I thought it was interesting. I inverted this verse in that I took the opposite and wrote it down. And listen, see if this doesn't make sense. So I'm going to read this in the negative, and I think it'll ring a bell with you. "Finally, brothers, whatever is untrue, whatever is dishonorable, whatever is unjust, whatever is impure, whatever is unlovely, whatever is uncommendable, if there is anything not morally excellent, if there is anything unworthy of praise, do not think about these things." And I tell you, I was reading this in the negative, and it reminds me of most of what I see on TV or the local news. Here's what I want to say, two things, and I'll end with this. When we want to refresh our mind, I'd suggest this, a short time of meditation. Maybe walk outside and look at a rose or a creation of God, a plant. My wife has a great green thumb, so I have beautiful plants or flowers around. I can go out and look at one of God's creations. It'll actually bathe your mind in something pure. Lastly, and this is more on the theological end, but I think it's very helpful. In chapter 4, Paul is writing to two ladies that didn't get along. You have it in verse 2, Euodia and Syntyche. He was actually writing and giving them somewhat of a prescription to start getting along. These ladies were at each other. And so then he goes into this recipe to renew their relationship. So I bring this verse up for a couple of reasons. Number one, I think right now, what's going on, this is a wonderful thing for us to refresh our minds, to get the mental reset. Number two, it has an ancillary benefit of refreshing our relationships with each other when our mind is in the right place. Think about it. Concentrate on the true stuff, the noble stuff, the praiseworthy stuff. Turn the TV off. Go have a time of meditation with the Lord and look at His creation. Take good care. I'll see you next week.